morning and welcome to Patriot Press Live. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mar Taylor.
And I'm Sean Griebus. On today's broadcast, we've got reporting on the Young Democrats and Young Republicans debate happening now, sports and entertainment.
But today's lead story, high school is the beginning and to the end of our childhoods, as many students here at Northern are preparing for our future by getting a part-time job. Although this is a good idea to many, some think otherwise. Sean, you were able to get out and see how students feel about this. Let's take a look.
With all the pressure that students already have from high school, today we see if having a job is added stress or is worth it.
Yeah, lucky it is.
I would say yeah, unless you're playing sports.
Because you just make money and you can get whatever you want, really.
Yes, definitely. Just because, I get home at probably 7 at night, 5 days a week. And then sometimes on weekends we'll have, games or nights for practice. And, it's just not worth it.
No, not if you're, responsible. If you get, a weekend job, you're usually good.
But it's not all sunshine and rainbows when it comes to having a job.
Well, I did have a job in high school. I worked at Roy Rogers over in St. Mary's County. But I will tell you, playing sports, I cheerleaded, I ran track. It made my life really hard, and I had less time to do other stuff, and my studies probably suffered a little bit. But I like the money.
Having a job has many pros and cons to it, and it's really dependent on what you want to do in high school. This is Sean Griebus with WNHS TV.
Although it can be difficult to balance school and work at a young age, the benefits of working in high school, like the money and work experience, may outweigh the struggles.
Speaking of money, a different type of currency has been introduced here at Northern High School. The Northern administration through the PBIS team is always looking for ways to improve students' experiences. One way they have done that recently is switching from physical PATS tickets to digital live school points that can be used to buy a variety of items from the PATS Shack shop.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, there is currently a debate taking place in Mr. Galligan's room between Boris Newsomson of the Young Democrats and Luke Grover of the Young Republicans. We will now go live to reporter Isaac Summers sitting in the debate. Isaac, what can you tell us? Okay, thank you, Isaac, for that report. We will check back in the debate later in the show.
Stick around. We have one of our biggest sports stories yet here when we return.
Some may see history as boring, repetitive, and a waste of time. Clearly, they haven't taken AP Euro.
So it is kind of like, anyone interested in Europe, interested in studying abroad, or even just want to know about American history. It's like American History Unit 0, why we are the way we are. And arguably most importantly, it's just kind of like a fun way to spend your senior year.
I just love food, but I don't know how to cook.
Well, it's simple. All you have to do is join Cooking Cuisine, where you learn how to cook and do it safely.
But I'm a below average athlete, and I want to eat something healthy.
That's fine, because in Cooking Cuisine, you'll learn about nutritional facts that are vital to leading a healthy lifestyle.
This class sounds really good. I get to learn the ins and outs of the kitchen, plus the girls love a guy that can cook.
Cornball. Hey, listen, this class is nothing short of wonderful. I think everyone watching this should take it.
Welcome back. It's pretty chilly out. Let's turn it over to our WNHS weather reporter, Bear Roberts, for a look at the weather. Bear?
Chill, it feels more like 19 out. Highs today crossing into the low 40s with clear skies, but the wind will persist through most of the afternoon. Clouds move in tomorrow, high in the upper 30s. The clouds will linger through the weekend, bringing a chance for wintry weather overnight Saturday into Sunday. We're probably looking at mostly snow mixed with sleet and rain, which may lead to slick road conditions Sunday morning. For now, that's a look at your weather. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Bear, for that report. Now let's turn it over to our WNHS sports reporter, MyJoy DeRoche, for a look at sports. MyJoy, how are we doing?
Thank you. Wrestling just started up with matches beginning yesterday against Westlake and Leonardtown. We here at WNHS are hoping for a great season for the young men and women on their team. Boys basketball is starting their hot streak with a big win against Patuxent yesterday at home. Come by Friday at home to support your basketball team against Huntingtown. This is the first Red Out game, so make sure to wear your red. Girls basketball has already started hot with 2 wins against Calvert and Patuxent, 41-39 and 46-18 respectively. Good luck and keep up the good work, ladies. Indoor track is also starting and have meets on Monday, December 15th and Monday, January 12th. College football is at its peak right now, with college football playoff being announced. It's also Army-Navy week, so we should have some good rivalry matchups. Playoff games start on the 19th where Alabama travels to Oklahoma to try and end the Sooners season. Sean Marr, back over to you.
That's right, and in my unbiased opinion, I always say go Navy, beat Army. Speaking of Navy, before the break, we hinted at a major sports story. Though the Patriots just fell short of a state title recently, WNHS reporter Kenzie is showing some clips from Navy with Cody Howard and the championship team.
Cody Howard, graduate of the 2021 class of Northern High School and former starting wide receiver for Northern, is now a tight end for Navy football. For Howard, his time at Northern and now as a midshipman is a blessing, while at times being a challenge.
Very few people, get to do what I get to do, and I'm just blessed to do it. I would say that playing, especially as a midshipman, it comes with its challenges, no doubt. Time management is a big deal here, and really keeping track of your time and using it in an effective manner is one of the biggest things. So I would say it's a blessing, but every blessing comes with challenges too.
During their 32-31 win against Temple University, he scored a
touchdown. Cody Howard.
His 50-yard touchdown changed the outlook of the game.
Especially to get to do it, because I'm a Philly fan. I'm from Maryland, but I'm a Philly fan. My whole family grew up in Philly, so being a Philly fan, being able to catch that ball in that stadium, where some of my favorite players I've ever watched play, that was pretty cool, I won't lie.
During his time here at Northern, he won his first state championship game right where he would play football for the next 4 years, the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. Winning 28-23 and scoring 2 touchdowns, Cody Howard was a key player in the 2021 Class 3A state championship game.
And the culture at Northern of being, selfless and just tough overall people really brought me through. The Patriots, we got some tough people over there. And I think we get slept on a little too much. We don't get recruited like we should. I know a ton of good athletes that have come out of Northern. I'm just so proud to look back and see that that's the place I went to high school, and the people that are there and how they represent the community.
It's easy to see how great of a player Cody Howard is, either here at Northern's home stadium or at the Naval Academy. Cody Howard is a great representation of what a Northern Patriot should be. I'm Mackenzie Miller reporting with WNHS TV.
Thank you, Kenzie, for that reporting. And what an opportunity that must have been to get that look inside of Navy football.
The college football season is closing out as we enter bowl season and, of course, the college football playoff. But when one door shuts, another door opens, and college basketball is officially underway. Peyton Magruder has more.
College basketball season is one of the most fun and rigorous seasons in all of sports. Teams play about 30 regular season games a year, which includes non-conference early season tournaments and then ends with conference play. Every year the season caps off with a March Madness tournament that features a total of 68 teams consisting of the conference champion of every Division I conference, then the next best teams.
The players want it more because they still have somewhere to go.
Maryland getting back their big three. Their 3 starters have been out the whole year, so once they get them back, we're going to start cooking up, and we'll be on the rankings soon.
One reason college basketball is beloved by fans is for the unpredictability of who will be on top, with many upsets coming across the way. Usually the team that ends up winning it all is who can avoid these early and late season upsets. Some of the favorites this season consist of Purdue, Michigan, and Houston. We asked NHS students who they think will take home the national title this year.
USC, because they got Rodney Rice, and he's the best player in college basketball.
I'm going to keep it in the Big Ten. We'll go with the front runner right now, Purdue, Mr. Barbarian's team. So let's go with the Boilermakers this year.
I say Maryland because they're 5-0, undefeated already.
But don't go anywhere. We've got a story after the break with some future life advice. And we will check in once again with reporter Isaac Summers live from the Young Democrats and Young Republicans. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Did you hear about the LA fires?
No, I have no idea about the LA fires.
Dude, you don't know what's happening around the world? You should really join Current Events Club. They meet in Mr. Williams' rooms on Thursdays.
Current Events Club is pretty fun. I think we just talk about what everyone wants to talk about. It's all by popular vote of what we want, current events we want to talk about each day. So if you have an event you want to talk about, you can come and we'll talk about it with you.
Model United Nations is the perfect club to learn about the UN, international politics, and the ins and outs of public speaking and debate. In Model UN, students research and debate issues as their country of choice, exploring resolutions to various problems and conflicts presented to them. If you want to experience the perfect combination of engagement and creativity, then Model UN is for you. Join Model UN today.
Welcome back. Over the years, celebrities have loved trying to see how obscure they can go with naming their children. WNHS weather reporter Bria Williams has the details.
There are thousands of babies born each day, and some are born to the most influential people in society. Cardi B, Rihanna, Nara Smith, and Chris Evans are just few of the most influential people who have welcomed babies into their families this year.
Because they think since they got money, they can just like spend it on whatever they want. So if they have a new baby, you just go ahead and spend some money on it, throw it out.
Celebrity men choose to have a lot of kids because when they're like exploring the world and starting their career up, they just meet a lot of people, and sometimes you just gotta have fun.
But a strange name can bring a child a lot of grief in their life. Bullying can become very prevalent in their growing years, on top of already being in the spotlight because of their parents.
If they spell it weird, like pronunciation, like people aren't going to be able to pronounce it, and like I said, you're stuck with it for the rest of your life. There's no getting out of that.
I think that at the end of the day, it is their parent, so technically they should be able to name their kid anything, but it gets to a point. We got Aquaman. I wouldn't really consider that a great name, but it's definitely something.
When the time comes for you to have children, if that day ever comes, try to avoid names like Slim Easy, Rumble Honey, Aquaman, or many other very stupid names. This is Bria Williams with WNHS TV.
I don't know about everyone else, but I wouldn't be upset if my name was Aquaman, but you know, to each his own. And in entertainment news, the Game of the Year Awards is taking place last night. WNHS weather reporter Jacob Daly has more.
With the year coming to an end, it is time to determine what the game of the year will be. With contenders such as Hollow Knight Silksong and Arc Raiders, there are some excellent games that were released this year.
Game of the year, I think it should be Silksong. It has a lot of good mechanics, and honestly, it seems like a Souls-like game, and we can go back to Elden Ring, which is one of the most best created games out of like any year that we've ever seen. So if we go back to Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, and all other stuff, it kind of relates to that, but it also has those 2D mechanics that make it unique.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 stomps. It's like the best game released. I think it's the best game because personally, I am a really big medieval fan, and it's kind of cool. It like takes place in the Holy Roman Empire, which you don't really see. That usually the medieval games take place in like the UK, or you might have like Scandinavia or something. So it's really cool to get the Holy Roman Empire to it takes place there. And the story is pretty cool, and I think the mechanics and the like how the game runs, it's very smooth. So yeah.
Those were just some opinions on the game of the year. We conducted an informal survey, and it appears Hollow Knight Silksong is the winner of NHS. The Game Awards will be live on December 11th, and the true crown will be given to the determined game of the year. This is Jacob Daly for WNHS TV.
Finally today, let's get one more check on the debate from Isaac Summers live outside Mr. Galligan's room. Isaac?
Good morning, everybody. I would first like to apologize for the technical difficulties that happened previously, but currently I'm outside of Mr. Galligan's room 310, where the debate is taking place. It's very respectful so far. The crowd has been very silent, and debaters have been silent when the other is speaking, but it's 5 minutes each way, and then a rebuttal. Immigration is the topic of Boris, and then Luke is covering, what is he covering? He's covering abortion. That's it from me. Back to you guys at the desk.
Is that a hot take?
That's a very hot take.
Go.
Before we close out, thank you, Isaac. Before we close out Patriots, let's make sure we start staying on top of our assignments and make sure we are aiming for A's. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Patriot Press Live.
That's it for this show. Be sure to follow our Instagram and Twitter at NHS Patriot Press to stay updated on all things broadcasting and newspaper, and like and subscribe right here on YouTube at WNHS TV. Have a great day, work hard, be kind, get involved, and as always, proud to be a Patriot.